Hey guys, we're sitting out here. Just got this Tacticam XB established there, and I wanted to touch on the subject of hunting nocturnal bucks. As we were making our way in here, I actually had 2 or 3 deer work up probably within 20 yards of me, one of the does, and this is during the summer months, so I'm not super worried about it. But every single time a buck, whether he's 1 year old or he's 4.5 years old or 6.5 years old, every time he sees a human, or any kind of thing that he gets uneasy about, he's going to keep that in the back of his mind, especially the location and time of year. So, those nocturnal bucks, they get that way because of the hunting pressure, and we can definitely help ourselves out by taking a couple considerations. One of which is, as you go in and out of your hunting location, as well as during your hunt, definitely try to keep in mind that wind direction. Play that wind all the way through your entry, as well as your thermals, during the hunt and then your exit. And as in the mornings, your thermals should rise the majority of the time, and then the majority of the time in the evening times your thermal should push down. So you really got to keep that in mind, especially if you're starting to hunt in elevated areas or hills. Those deer will start identifying those thermal areas. They can pick up on your wind a lot quicker. But the second one is hunting the food source. If you've got a bunch of food plots, and I like to hunt over food myself. We've got a lot of food plots. I got the big redneck blinds over, and I've been very successful harvesting some big deer over the food plot areas. So you just got to make sure that when you go in and out of there, you've got a rock solid wind direction. But also, as you go in, if you can establish some sort of a cover, if you're hunting some a food plot there and you're able to get some grass or even corn stalks, that you could maybe go in there and plant 10 to 12 foot, or if it's on the agriculture field such as a cornfield, leaving that 10 to 12 foot stretch, for say 40-50 yards would really work out good. Now you also got to take into consideration, deer coming up there and eating that particular corn, but it's a lot better than not having anything. So once you get into a nocturnal deer, where you're always seeing them on nighttime, up there in Kansas, I've got a ton of big deer that move through, but they're typically at night. And some of these deer I've never even seen before, but it leads me to believe that those deer, they were forced into that situation based off hunting pressure. And probably 1 or 2 times a year you may get a crack at them, but it's extremely hard to harvest a nocturnal buck at that point in time. So best of luck to every single person that has one of those situations. Every once in a while you're going to get lucky and take advantage of that luck. So appreciate you guys watching the video. Hopefully this helps you guys out some, and like always, hopefully you guys are getting out there in nature, and best luck on your upcoming hunt.